Hey, I want to talk about something that comes up a lot in my work with my clients, especially with those who tend to overfunction in relationship. They may even call themselves people pleasers. And it comes up so often that I thought, I just want to share this here because what ends up being helpful for my clients, I think could be helpful for you. So if you're someone who's ever walked away from a conversation, or maybe not ever, but on the kind of frequently walks away from conversations thinking, that didn't sit right. And then you go into this place of feeling like, was that my fault? I want to talk to you. You might be in a relationship, and this could be any type of relationship, familial, friend, romantic, maybe more than one, with someone who lacks emotional maturity. They don't ask how you feel. They get defensive when you try to talk about something important. They make you feel like your needs are too much. And as a result, you end up shrinking yourself, apologizing when you don't really have anything that you did wrong, or just kind of going into this place of feeling like things are your fault, wondering what you did to cause the upset. So emotional immaturity isn't always obvious. I know for the majority of my clients, it certainly is not. So I want to break down for you what it looks like so that maybe you can take a look at if this might be showing up in any of your relationships. So emotional immaturity looks like a person that is dismissing your feelings. It looks like a person that's blaming you when they're actually upset or uncomfortable. It's a person that refuses to reflect on their own behavior and often always brings it back to you being the person to blame or at fault. It also frequently looks like that person making most things about them. Here's the hard part. These people probably don't think they're doing anything wrong. In fact, they're probably really well-intentioned. Nevertheless, they are not curious about your experience because they're focused too much on managing their own insecurities and discomfort. So if you're someone who's really sensitive and emotionally attuned, you really care about others, you want to show up well, you want to be liked by others, you notice how others feel and you want to make things better, this dynamic can really drain you, and it can also really, really wreck your confidence. Because what you end up doing is over apologizing, saying yes when you really want to say no, going out of your way, accommodating, and oftentimes walking away from an interaction feeling just that icky discomfort, like something didn't sit right, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And because the person is not self-reflective, you end up doing all of the emotional labor. You carry both of your emotional loads, which is part of why it's exhausting. So here's what I want to tell you and what I think is really important for you to know. This dynamic is real and it's really common. It's also not your fault. You didn't cause their emotional limitations, and very likely the things that often you go into your mind wondering, did I do this wrong or cause this? It's not about you. You're reaching in the absence of, or not reaching, you're reacting, this reaction of it must be my fault or whatever it is a response to the absence of something in the other person, right? The absence of their curiosity, empathy, accountability. When you name that, you can start letting go of the guilt that you carry, and you can start looking at the situation for what it is and more objectively. So I'm offering this to you because I think there is a lot of power in beginning to have clarity and unhooking from blame. This isn't about blame. This isn't about blaming the other person. I'm going to create another video that follows up with this. And in that video, I'm going to walk you through how to better care for yourself if you have relationships like this. how to protect your needs, your energy, how to stay grounded, set boundaries, and show up in ways that feel clear and also compassionate. So, if this resonates with you and you want to stick around to see the next video, go ahead and like my video and you can subscribe to see more. And if you're really curious about this and this is something you've been wanting to talk about in therapy, I will also link my website below, and you are welcome to reach out and do a free consultation for us to talk further. My name is Nicole Byrne. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I see clients in all of California and Nevada, and I'll see you for part 2. Bye.